Hey guys, Jessie here from Urban Legends Antiques. It's a cold, rainy day outside, so I figure what better day to do a little crafting. So today we are going to make some fabric carrots. These are little hand-sewn carrots that you make out of different kinds of fabric. So I have an orange fabric, and then I have like a white fabric that has some vegetable names on it, and then like a little green polka dot top for the leaves. So the wind is blowing the dog door. Let's get started.
First things first, you're going to want to cut your fabric. We're making 8 by 8 inch squares. My plan is to sell these fabric stuffed carrots in my shop, so you're going to see me cutting numerous squares of the fabric out to make the carrots. The fabric's folded in half, so that way I get just, in the name of efficiency, I get more carrots with less cuts. Okay, so now that I have my 8 by 8 inch squares cut out, they're not perfect. It's not a big deal. You just move on with your day. We're gonna take them and we're gonna cut them in half diagonally, and that will give us the shape of the carrot. The inspiration for this project came from YouTuber Deb's Days. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the orange fabric. I want to have the orange and the white carrots in my booth, and I'm just cutting again, making the 8 by 8 inch squares. Again, if they're not perfect, it's not a big deal. Carrots, you can, we'll call them organic carrots. No two carrots look alike in the real world, so it's totally fine. You know what, actually, look at this right here. If your kids ever tell you that they're never going to use geometry in real life, that's not true. Look at all these angles and planes I'm using just cutting up some fabric for carrots. You use geometry. Okay, so now we're moving on to the green fabric for the leaves of our carrots. In Deb's video, she said to make a 2 by 8 inch strip and you attach that to the top. But since we're making numerous carrots, I'm just making long 2-inch strips of fabric so that we can attach them on and sew them on the sewing machine. I'm doing a different technique than she did, so I will show you that in just a minute. Now that we've got all of our fabric triangles cut for our carrots, it's time to start assembling. I want to make sure that when they're done, they open correctly. So I'm just checking. Okay, here we go. We're sewing the carrots together. As I'm coming towards the end of my first carrot, instead of cutting the green fabric because it's too long, I'm going to add another piece of fabric on top to keep it going. So as I run out of the top or the bottom fabric, I'm just going to add another one in. So when I'm done, I'm going to have like a long line of carrots, and then I'll cut the fabric at the end. Okay, I'm finishing up and I'm gonna pull my carrots around so you can see. It looks like a pennant flag actually. It's kind of cool looking, but now I'm going to start cutting out each individual carrot one by one. And it's just a way to speed up the process. So see, there's 1 carrot, 2 carrots, 3 carrots, 4 carrots. On this last carrot, I'm gonna open it up. See, it's starting to look like a carrot now. Look at how cute that is. Okay, fold your carrots in half again, inside out, and that long seam, now you're gonna sew that closed. We're gonna keep sewing carrots until we get this whole batch done, and then it's time to stuff them. Now that the fabric carrots are all sewn, you're going to want to flip the fabric right side out, and look how cute the carrots are. So how I was telling you, the fabric was not cut exactly 2 by 8. It's okay in the end because they came out cute. They are organic carrots. I like to use polyfill to stuff everything with, but you can use whatever you want. I've used old pillows before, whatever I have laying around the house. I just happened to have bought a big bag of polyfill the last time I was at the store. Let's see all these fabric carrots now. They're really cute, the orange and the white ones. Like I said, they look organic. To close your carrots up, you're going to make a running stitch going at the seam of the green and the white, or the green and the orange fabric. And as you're sewing that stitch, you're going to be pulling it, and it's going to make your fabric pleat and tuck at the top, and that will give you the top of the carrot. Now that the fabric carrot is all done and closed up, we're going to tie it off at the top. And last thing is to cut the leaves. Now we're going to cut the green fabric into strips. It can be random width. It doesn't have to be perfect. And just be careful that you don't cut down so far that you hit the orange or the white fabric, because then you're going to be cutting into your carrot. But these are going to mimic the leaves. I've accidentally cut off leaves sometimes as I'm cutting the strips, and it's come out fine in the end, and look how cute these are. This was a fun craft project to do on a rainy day while you're at home. You can shop my website, www.urbanlegendsantiques.com, for items available to ship, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Urban Legends Antiques. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks again for coming along for the ride.